Hey guys, it's your girl Antonia. We out here amped up live.
What's up?
Ashanti in the building.
Back again. You already know.
Oh, just so y'all know, that last episode with her with the turtlenecks, we did not have that planned. People kept saying, "Oh, you guys just called each other beforehand."
No, well, we did it.
Literally saw each other. We was like, "Oh wow, like, great minds think alike." That's
Yes.
it. That's it.
And we looked fabulous.
Sob. But yeah, you already know. We kicking it off with some, local Florida type of vibes.
Yeah.
Right? So there was a situation in Orlando, I hear, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me.
So I just randomly went just went to go eat something in the living room, and then I saw this on TV.
Oh.
And it was dealing with a Florida man shoots up a ex-girlfriend house after a wife gone missing at nighttime. So, long story short, they trying to find this woman. What's her name? I forgot her name. Can't think of her name.
Hold on.
Got it. Shakeiria Rucker.
Yes.
So, so they could not find her. She was with her husband last seen, I think, Walmart, if I'm not mistaken. And her husband and her, it seemed like they were okay, but he was the last one to see her, and then all of a sudden she just disappears.
Right.
So like her sister was like calling people, telling on the news like, please, if you can find my sister, let me know. Like they've been searching all over the county.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can only imagine, situations like that is just disgusting. I know I had a homegirl that had a similar situation. She was telling me about like a cousin in like Jersey came down. I think I'm gonna touch this topic next episode, but it was a similar situation where the female was missing as a teacher in school, and they couldn't find out what happened. I guess they went back to the last few traces and realized her ex-boyfriend and her were fighting, or her ex-children's father. Whatever. Long story short, she's.
Oh, I think I
deceased.
heard about that. Yeah, I think I heard about that. Yeah, that's crazy.
They found her body miles away, and there was like 2 victims. I'm gonna cover that story because I've been meaning to for like months now, and I just want to go back and see like if there's any update. But we'll definitely touch on that. But the situation, her name is Shakeiria. It's just so unfortunate. Like.
I just don't understand, like, just people just going nuts and killing people left and right for what? And nobody, if you're in a relationship and you literally have mental issues and you cannot handle the relationship, I don't care if you love that person in your mindset, just literally get out of it, because literally you're going to kill the person, even if you're making a mistake or you really did it just because. It's not okay to kill people, and that's a sin as well. God don't tolerate that, and as well as other people don't tolerate that either. So, like, literally just, like, get away from the situation. And then everybody makes excuses saying, oh, I can't do this, I can't. You are literally the one who's controlling your life.
Literally.
Like, literally, you can do that. Just because there's other people that they have their own lives that's attached to you, you literally can demolish them, meaning that you can literally get away from them.
Yeah.
And, like, get rid of the situation. You don't have to deal with it. So, it's just...
For sure.
Very, very, very simple, but everybody just makes everything extra for no reason.
Yeah. It's about self-control. We have to have control. In my mind, I feel everyone have issues. No one's perfect. But I feel that we are 1,000% able to control ourselves. We don't need, all these prescriptions. And, granted, I understand people are, like, really mentally ill. Then they have to, no other choice. But, there's ways that we can go about things. Isolation, meditation, seek help, talk to others.
There's so many things I learned about even ADHD. There was somebody that found out that ADHD is linked to a lot of dyes, like red foods and stuff like that.
Red 40 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
All these candies, sugars, literally change your diet fast.
Exactly.
So many things you can do.
And they did a study on 2 types of kids. They did one with candy and stuff like that, and they did one with children to eat all veggies and everything. And I think like in about 4 to 5 months later, they didn't have ADHD no more.
Wow.
So everything mentally, physically, and all that is dealing with some type of foods that we're eating.
Yeah.
Like, and everything is connected. So
for sure.
Even schizophrenic and all that other stuff is dealing with brainwaves and stuff like that, but we don't know why we have those issues either.
Yeah.
We just found out certain foods that we eat, like meat, is caused by cancer as well as dementia, like all these
Cancer
different
is caused
things.
by meat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because And
dementia
taking all
too,
that. Yeah,
as well.
dementia. Yeah. All the different types of food you're eating. All that. You don't even know the animals. You don't even know what they're injecting in the animals to help them produce more or to keep it
double. I mean, like, look, they got human
preserved.
meat now.
Yeah, it's sad. Even
Like-
when it comes down to like all the
who
soy
comes-
stuff, they still put animals and supposedly human.
Me, like, I was
Pets.
like, when they told me that, I'm like, bro, I'm literally about to turn like into a vegetarian, like
vegan.
like
Get that,
I
'cause-
mean, vegan. I like fish, so yeah.
I know. But soon, the ocean's not even as clean.
No,
that
it's
you
not.
Might not have to. You might not be able to eat the fish at some point. Too much mercury.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so it's like you gotta find a balance.
Like a lot of people literally start noticing and they start growing their own things. Like half of my
Yeah.
neighborhood, as well as other people I knew from Palm Bay. Like there's a girl like my age, beautiful. She's awesome, by the way. She has her whole garden. Like you name a vegetable is in her garden.
Wow.
Like literally, and her husband and her, they've been doing this for years.
That's beautiful.
So every time I see her, like it's like wonderful. Like she's happy and energetic and all that. So it's like really nice. So I
love
like to
that.
see that.
Yeah.
But this food is toxic.
For sure. And I always tell people, like, you know how in middle school or junior high you have the gen ed courses or electives. We should have some type of what is it, like botany type of class, like study of plants and herbalists, herbal
Like
type
science.
of stuff.
Yeah, we learned that in science class.
But
like,
they
we
didn't
did
have
that.
us really like plant things and really focus and study on the cycle of it. It was just more so this is
like
that.
here's a book and here's that. And boom.
I get science, I understand it, but we got to really do it.
Yeah.
And even from cooking, and even when it comes to learning about vehicles, I feel like that should have been a class women definitely should have been a part of.
I heard about like one thing too, like honey. Like you're not supposed to put like honey in baking things. Like I didn't know that either.
Wait, say that again.
Honey.
You're not supposed to put it in baking.
You can't put it in baking.
Why?
Like, I think it turns into a certain chemical reaction.
Dang, I'm not surprised.
So it was instead of being good for you, it turned into a toxicity. So
wow.
I'm still looking for some more information. How does like everything work? Why does it turn into that? But that's what
I believe it.
Yeah, I get more information. But shoot, I love me some honey. I put it in my tea. I put on my cornbread with some butter.
There's another vegetable
So
that's
good.
like that. I don't know if it's asparagus. It's something that I like, but
See, I don't like asparagus.
I love vegetables. I love everything. I love everything when it's cooked too, like mushrooms. Yum.
Yes.
Loved salty anything. But yeah, so wow. So then there's another crazy topic going on. I don't know, which is sad. You know, the whole thing with Chrisean Rock and fighting, I guess, one of Tamar Braxton's.
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
Tamar-
not trying to laugh.
Seriously, it's pretty sad though, because Tamar Braxton, I guess she had a show in in LA,
Yeah.
and she was just calling all the girls out, basically girls that she felt that she could relate to, or she was is a big sister to. So she felt like that, I guess, with Chrisean, and she just wanted to help her. So she was like, "Come on over," Chrisean under the impression that she was invited to perform. She's like, Glorilla and all these other artists did that. When they tell me to come out, I'm gonna perform. So
That was not the case.
That was not the case with that. Apparently, of course she was drinking. She gets on stage and like one of like Tamar's like beautifulest songs.
Bruh.
Yeah, and the ending is she got on like on some, I don't know, have you seen that clip or that BET Awards or some awards with maybe the Grammys with Lil Mama when she came on stage with
Yes.
like Alicia Keys and Jay-Z? That's exactly the energy she was giving Chrisean Rock. And she's just like, yes, like trying to be a hype man, thinking she's about to get called on and she's gonna perform next. Ma'am, no.
I think she said something about quack quack or something like that. I don't know. At the end, like, I don't know. She was just making weird noises, and then
I did not know that.
But it was weird because after she went to the backstage, that's when everything just went out of whack because she got mad because she said she was supposed to perform. And nobody knew that she was a performer.
No one knew she was an artist. They just thought she was just a reality TV show on Zeus. That's it. And I get that because she's making nothing but headlines.
Everything's
Zeus,
just like
on Zeus with Chris.
Yes.
What's that dude? Blueface.
Oh yeah, Blueface. Then they're just full of drama. I can't deal with drama. So
It's gonna get worse for her because now
she has a kid.
She has a child, but it's worse because I guess she got into a fight with a guy backstage after he kept saying you're not supposed to perform,
and then she was
said,
like, "You lie
again,
yeah,
you lying." That's not even funny. Why he?
I'm sorry.
And then he said it again.
And then she knocked
him out. You know she be having them damn rings and shit,
bruh. And he was in a hospital because his nose was not stop bleeding, so he had to go to the emergency room to stop the bleeding. And that girl tripping. She
and
always
chipped his tooth.
Tripping. Bruh.
He was in a dentist as well.
I'm sorry.
Veneers or whatever he had.
They match now though.
Fucked. She knew she was gonna pass that torch, but it's crazy because then they're not letting up on her neck. Like they're gonna press charges. They're gonna do all this.
I would too.
But it sucks because at the end of the day, she's a young mother and she gave birth to this child who's a father doesn't even want to be involved in, allegedly. I don't know.
She should have known better though. That's her fault. I'm sorry. I can't feel a sympathy for somebody that knew the abuse was on for years. Mm-hmm. You've been dating him. You see how he treats you, and then you're gonna have a child with him. Mm-hmm. He didn't even want to marry you or anything like that. There was reasons why. You know what I'm saying? And then he went back to his first baby mama. Like, come on now. Like, that should have opened your eyes from the beginning. He was always disrespecting you. That should have came up, and everybody would have been defending, like, well, you was not in that position. Well, no one knows my story but the people that know me. For me, it's still no excuse. If a man put a hand on me, I'm sorry, that man would not be alive. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen because you being if I never put hands on you or anything like that, then like my father,
fine. Then
right, because even my father said, if you don't want a man to touch you, then and you don't hit him.
Exactly.
Period. Mm-hmm. But when he keeps continue to hit you and disrespect your body and all that, why the hell are you gonna still be there? Yeah. If you say you got all this money, you're doing what you need to do, then go ahead and do it. You need to understand yourself, and now you got a child and you're still acting wild. Like, you need to respect yourself. You have a son. So your son is going to look at you as a role model. And then what if he brings a girl the same as you? What, you going to get mad at her because she's doing the same thing that you did? Your son is seeing that. So you got to wake up and smell the coffee. Like, you need to grow up real quick. If you say you have a son and you want to take care of the child, then you need to take care of your child. Worry about yourself. Worry about your child. Get a job and call it a day. You don't need doing that rah-rah crap because you're literally a mother. There's a lot of mothers that are artists that don't do that because they know they have to represent their family.
Exactly.
So that has no excuse for nothing.
Facts. Shanti, preach. Preach. And the fact that Chrisean, I remember to this day, like, she even was saying, I have to drink in order to be around Blueface and to tolerate his behavior or whatever he does.
So why would you want to be around
Why do you want to keep hurting yourself? And I think once she found out she was pregnant and she had was going through the pregnancy and could not drink, I realized then that's when she probably was like, and she was going more towards God. Mm-hmm. That's when I realized, okay, she knew that he was not for her and she had to stop. And because she stopped drinking and doing all this hurting herself because she wanted to protect the baby, it was never going to work and it was never going to be aligned. So Blueface hated that and went back to the first girl. Because he saw he couldn't reel her in and get her excited, get her drunk, have her acting like the baby she is. No, it's sad. But, Blueface is disgusting. Him and his mother, I just saw a freaking post today too saying that she was like talking about comparing her husband's penis to her son's. And I think I've seen that before too. They're disgusting.
That's a low mental mind.
That's disgusting.
That's very low mental mind. That is perverted. Very perverted. Why would you compare it to your? Disgusting. No, that's very perverted. Everybody, some people that has a mentality like that. Oh, that's normal. No, that's normal to you. Yeah. But if you say that to a person that was a sex offender or anything like that, that would have said that shit. Excuse the expression. It would have been a different story, right? No, it's the same exact concept. Why are you gonna compare it to your husband's penis to your son? Yes. That's disgusting.
Yes, girl.
Hell no. Like, what is, Lord, this world is what is coming sad. To like this it's is sad. And then the people like that doesn't have kids don't want to have kids anymore because they don't want their children to live in this society. Like, this is so so sad. Like, people want to live on the island for a reason. They don't want to be by people like that.
For sure.
It's disgusting. I just
Not sure if you know about the whole Diddy and Cassie situation. You know how she was dating him, Cassie, the singer?
Yeah.
She's like, she looked mixed or whatever. I don't really know. She was probably Spanish. I don't know. She looked Asian to me. But she's beautiful. He was like holding her down for years, like holding her back, not holding her down. Like,
right.
Literally, like, in my eyes, you know. But apparently she's, I guess, suing him. Yeah.
For what?
Okay, so the news is from Fourth Quarter TV. Shout out to Fourth Quarter, literally on my ride here.
Mm-hmm.
So it says that Diddy is being sued by singer Cassie, his longtime partner and former bad boy artist, for years of alleged horrific physical and sexual abuse. Yeah. It says, in quotes, in one incident, it's described in the court papers, Cassie says that in early 2012, Diddy grew so angry about her dating Kid Cudi that he said he would blow up the rapper's car. Around that time, the suit says Kid Cudi's car exploded in his driveway.
What the hell?
Through a spokeswoman, Kid Cudi confirmed Cassie's account. This is all true, he said.
What the hell?
Yes, and then Diddy's lawyer claims that Cassie's, I don't know if we can say that, you know, and the physical abuse claims blatant blackmail. He's basically saying that she's trying to get money and seeking a payday, and this is not true. He's saying that, who is it? So it says, the lawyer for Mr. Combs, Ben Brofman, he says that Mr. Combs denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. For the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Ms. Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million. Mr. Combs has been subjected to Ms. Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail.
Wow.
Despite withdrawing her initial threats, Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit and riddled his baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. How do you feel? Do you think that's true? You think?
I don't know. I've been hearing so much stuff about Diddy.
So much.
Like, every time, like, remember a couple episodes, I told you what happened when he brought TD Jakes over stuff like that. Like, there's so many rumors about just a lot. Like, if it's not money, he's dealing with sex. This man, literally, there's been proof many a times that people had threesomes with this man, had sex with him.
Boys.
A lot of boys. Touched. Even with Usher, I heard about they had, Usher and him had sex. I'm just like, this man, anything dealing with sexual abuse, I would not be surprised, to be honest.
But this crazy thing is, there's like, he's not touched. Like, he's untouchable, I feel. Like, he's invisible to this.
Yeah, because he got money, and not even just that.
Because look at Bill Cosby. Look at that. Look at R. Kelly. Look at all these allegations that they still...
Yeah, but you
Diddy had way more allegations.
But I mean, look what is going on with the Illuminati and stuff like that, and everything that they're not going to be touchable because they already sold their soul one. Yes. I already know they did.
So he's up there.
Yeah, he's up there.
I have fear for Cassie now because of that. Mm-hmm. You know, it's already out there, and you know, and I felt like I thought I saw something allegedly that his wife oh my goodness, you don't know why I can't remember her name right now, but that passed. His ex-wife, the twins' mother. Mm-hmm. Supposedly she was down with all that stuff too, and the other son's mother was complaining about that, saying that, you know, the drugs, all that party stuff is not cool. Quincy, I think, one of the sons, not Quincy, the one under him, and you know, there's always beef with mothers, but they're saying that I guess Diddy did something to that wife, which is why she overdosed and da-da-da-da. I don't know. There's so many like conspiracies.
Right.
You know, but
it's dirty. Just everything's dirty. Everything's gonna
But at
come
the same
to the
time,
light.
it's weird because at the end of the day, you know these type of people before. Like, I get it. Cassie, she thought that she was being assigned, but you know the stories leading up to about Diddy and his entourage and all these stories. People put themselves in this situation. Being in that type of entertainment, what do you think is going to come out of it? If you want to have millions of dollars in plays and all that, you're going to have to give a lot. That's on you. That's your sacrifice, which how you want to go about it. But
that's correct. I it's just, this world is something else.
yeah,
I'm just not shocked, like, at all. It's just a lot of things just keep getting worse day by day. They have some good things, and then they got some bad things.
Yeah.
Like in Florida, it's cold. Yay!
It's been raining. It's been raining. That's why I'm like, ugh. It's like messing with my brain a little bit. But it is what it is. I like the rain because it keeps me like together
Mellow,
inside.
relax.
Yeah, I love it. Even when I'm playing like my like frequency sounds in the home or in the car, I'm just like, wow, this is all like matching and just balancing. It's cool. It's cool. Last week episode, I had Pablo on.
I seen
Oh
that.
my goodness, he had me lit. That's why I'm so chill right now. It's a whole different tone.
He is funny, and
he is hilarious. We gotta get you on too. That was fun. He's funny. We'll play a game or something, talk some junk.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah. Before we end it, I just want to close it out with a question. Okay, so remember how we were talking about the whole Jada Pinkett Smith situation with her book and all that? So she went on the Breakfast Club and she had a long ass interview with them. It was pretty good. I didn't get to fully finish watching it, but that was dope that they got her on, and it's to promote her book and to talk about everything and to be more realistic. That's why I love podcasts, because like the book is gonna say something. Of course, you want to read it, but you can see the person and hear what they got to say, and her vibe is just cool as hell. But what was I trying to say? So I guess one of the topics they were asking was, they were asking her, like, do you feel it's okay for a man? Well, not even from their discussion, they were asking the audience, do you feel it's okay for your partner to have a friend that's in the opposite sex, whether it's your boyfriend, your husband? Do you feel it's okay for him to have female friends? How do you?
I mean, to be honest, it's like, it's a yes and a no, because it depends on the person's loyalty
And respect.
And the respect part. So if you have a partner that's very respectful to you and you can see the respect and he's showing you loyalty, and you have, like, he's not always by her house by herself, but he's like, nah, we going out, and he actually is going out having a good time, you could see it, then then I could say yes. But if you see, like, here and there little hiccups, she's being too friendly with him, like touchy, like, oh, you're so funny,
because
like,
a woman knows. A woman
you'd be
knows.
like, this heifer, no, you doing too much, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same way with guys, how they feel about us with guy friends.
Right.
Like, if I have a man, them niggas already know you cannot touch me like that at all.
Right.
Like, I give you a hug, but it's going to be a side hug. Even though I don't care how long I knew you. I don't care. If I'm in a relationship, that's totally different. Everything changes. It's a respect for him and a respect for me. Yeah. So it like, that's why I said it's like a yes and a no.
I feel the same way. Like, if I'm married, relationship, whatever it is, my friends are your friends. So your homegirls are my homegirls. If they're inviting you out to chill, they should be inviting me out too. We should be all chilling. Right. You know, you do your solo thing, fine, but like,
not every time.
There's no need for that. And there's no need to, if you're hanging out with her solo doing work, let me know. Tell me, especially if I'm not there. Right. Let me know. But if you're not, and there's something that you're not telling me, then that's suspicious.
Right.
Suspicious.
Right, and I agree to that too.
It's about communication. It's about respect. You know, if you can communicate and respect each other, of course, it will work. No doubt about it. But literally, it won't. So basically, she was saying how, I guess back in the day, Will didn't understand how, or people, back in the day, I guess you couldn't really have male friends, opposite sex friends. It would just look as, okay, you guys are together. And I get that. So she was just saying that Will was just a little suspect about it because she had like a, you know, a deep friendship with Tupac and da da da. But I just wanted
you
to
see how I roll my eyes. You know, okay, first of all, she was a suspect. That was not your friend. You loved him.
Yes.
You was in love with him. Every time they were talking about like that movie Tupac, she was pissed off. When I'm talking about pissed off, that's like a lover lost somebody and the
Yes.
lover is trying to speak about something that was never true and you feel some type of way. That's exactly how she reacted. She didn't do that with Will when he was like, you know, when he was slapped that guy in the face and she was just being quiet about it. She's like, oh, I didn't ask him to do that. He was defending your honor. And then she was just telling, like, you're not even respecting the man. The man is trying to respect you and you still doing that. Like, you
defend your man, defend your lady.
Thank you.
That's
and then if your man or your lady is defending you in a respectful way, and even if he goes out about or something like that, there's a reason why he's protecting you. You could take that at home and say, babe, you didn't have to slap him, but I do appreciate that you protected my honor. I really appreciated that. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. That's all you had to say.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of like rolling your eye, oh, I didn't tell him to do that. Like, bruh, we never been married for years, so I don't know why I'm like, bro, you still have the title about being married.
You're the father of my children. We've been together for over 2 decades. Like, what's going on? But to each his own. I just try to say in my own business, and that's it. Yeah. Also, I just want to say, if somebody doesn't like you, it's their business. That's not your business. So stay out of it. Simple as that.
We work.
Right?
That works.
Yeah. So anything you want to say before we close it out?
Time to go home to go to sleep.
Yes. The holidays coming up. It's that season. It's that time of the year. You already know the vibes.
I do want to say that I am going to Tennessee. I'm going to enjoy that. And then I am making plans for next year. So I am going to be taking pictures on those trips. She knows about it. I'm not going to say it because I ain't going to let nobody jinx my time.
Yes.
Because I'm already in the spirit already.
Yes. Your nails look good, girl.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Show them. Nails by who? Who did it?
Oh, her name is Desiree.
Nice.
And it's from my homegirl, Brandy. I actually got, her, come on now. It's in the car, though.
What, her business card?
Yeah, I got her business card. Her name is Desiree. She is actually in Melbourne. Yeah. You know where, it's a little plaza. It's right next to Taste of India. It's literally like 10 minutes from here.
Yes.
Yeah, over there in that plaza, she does.
Off of Wickham, North Wickham?
Yeah. She did these. Like, I asked what the picture was, and like.
Clean.
Yes.
Clean.
I'm happy.
Baby. I'm glad. You know, like, hee-haw. What do they do there? I don't know. We're going to find out. But yeah, take some pictures. Have a great time. Turn up. And
thank you.
Yeah, we will see you next week.
And happy holidays.
Yes. Stay safe, guys. Later.
Bye.